Alexia Reale was a girl who went missing in 1997. Her mother and stepfather have been convicted of her murder. Larry Caruso and Barbara were convicted of Alexia's murder and additional child abuse charges in 2000. Larry is currently serving a 40-year to life prison sentence, while Barbara is serving 15 years to life. Alexia Reale lived with her mother and stepfather, Barbara and Larry Caruso, and her older sister in Elk Grove, California in 1997. Alexia's sister told the authorities that their family life had been relatively normal until February 1997, when Larry suddenly stopped working and he and Barbara began speaking about demons and vampires, inhibiting both Alexia and her sister. Alexia Reale was last seen in the Elk Grove area of California at some point around the date of June 1st, 1997. Investigators only learned of her disappearance after Alexia's maternal grandmother called with concerns for her and her older sister Jessica. When investigators asked where Alexia was, they were told the child was sent to live with her biological father, Charles Chang, in the Chicago area of Illinois. Chang denied that he had Alexia and said he hadn't seen the child since months before she disappeared. Investigators started to doubt her mother and stepfather's claims immediately, but continued to investigate Alexia's disappearance through the summer of '97. The truth of what happened to Alexia was revealed in the fall of that year when one of Jessica's schoolteachers noticed she had chemical burns on her body. She told authorities that her stepfather, Larry Caruso, had soused her with bleach in an effort to exorcise her demons, and she then told investigators about the abuse brought on her and the abuse that would eventually lead to Alexia's death. Jessica told police that her and Alexia lived relatively normal lives until February 1997, when Barbara Caruso and Larry started using drugs and methamphetamine at the time, which caused them both to behave in erratic ways. The family at one point took an automobile trip to Pennsylvania for 8 days, and during that trip they repeatedly spoke of demons and vampire people coming after them. Jessica told police that physical and mental abuse started in the winter of that same year. She said their parents both became convinced that her and Alexia were possessed by spirits. Jessica also said that she and Alexia were locked in a bedroom for a 5-day period and were both forced to drink and eat bleach-laced ice cream, milkshakes, and hamburgers. Barbara and Larry believed this would exorcise the demons. Jessica helped Alexia to vomit up the consumptions, but their parents soon picked up on this and locked Alexia in a closet. Jessica emerged from the bedroom at one point around June 1st, 1997, and witnesses her sister lying motionless on the ground. Alexia was pale and appeared to be dead. Barbara was standing next to her body and attempted CPR before realizing and announcing that she was deceased. Accounts differ as to how she actually died. When the couple were arrested, they both blamed one another for what happened to Alexia. Barbara told her bail bondsman that Larry tied the child to a chair and proceeded to drown her before dismembering her remains and burning it in the fireplace. Larry then claimed that Barbara had smothered the child in an attempt to exorcise the demons, but she died and her body was dismembered and burned in the fireplace. In both accounts, Alexia's ashes were spread in the Sacramento River. Authorities have stated that Alexia died as a result of bleach poisoning. Jessica testified that her sister died after the 8 days they were instructed to drink the concoctions, and that her sister's body was placed in the master bedroom closet shortly thereafter it was discovered that she died. Authorities also said that Alexia's body was stored in a cider freezer for a few days before her body was dismembered and burned in the fireplace at the family home. The tools used for the dismemberment were either a prune saw or a meat cleaver. After the remains were burned, they were scattered in the Sacramento River along with the tools used. Jessica admitted to investigators that she lied about her sister's disappearance when it was first discovered. After Alexia's death, she was instructed to tell anyone who asked where she was to say that she went to live with her father. Larry and Barbara were both convicted of Alexia's murder and additional child abuse charges in 2000. Jessica attended the hearing and asked the parole board to not let either one of them out. She told them that she was never a real mother to her or Alexia. One of Barbara's previous husbands and Jessica recall how Barbara intentionally burned the bottom of Alexia's foot with a cigarette lighter as they enabled her from the high chair. Barbara also stated that she never liked the child. She was denied parole. Alexia Ann Reale, an Asian biracial white female, was born on September the 23rd, 1991, and went missing at 5 years of age. She was 3 feet tall, weighed approximately 40 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. Alexia's remains have never been located or the weapons used to dismember her. If you have any information concerning this case, please contact the Sacramento Police Department at 916-443-4357 or Federal Bureau of Investigation at 916-481-9110. And if you would like to remain anonymous, please contact your local Crime Stoppers.